What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Hold on, let me click off of this. It's your girl. I ain't about to go through all that. I'm not about to go through all that. Glad that you guys are here. Hold on, because I was in the middle of doing something. Jesus. I know. I just got the alert. Sometimes I don't check every day, only because y'all know I be working. So this is not my priority, but I'm gonna provide y'all with an update because I know that's what you guys are here for. Give me a second. Let me let's see. And I'm just silenced because I had to type something. Okay. Let's do that. Do that. Oh my god, I don't want that. Okay. All right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn. Welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. What's up, Mickey? What's up, Tanika? What's up, Pamela? What's up, Slay? I think it's Slay. S SLA Slay. I think I'm saying it right. What's up, Mercedes? What's up, Marianne? All right, so this is just a quick day. What's up, Tiffany? Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Yes, it does. Thank y'all for your support. Thank you for your continued support. To my members, thank y'all definitely. To my mods, y'all are very much appreciated. To my subscribers, it's been a awesome, what we going on 6 months now, 6 months that I've been doing this. So thank you guys for rocking with me. But let's get into Ronnie. Someone did send me an update. Trust me, y'all. When I wake up, I get my kids ready for school, take them to school, come home, fix my coffee, do clean up, and then start my day with work. So I do got a lot to do today, but I did want to come on here and show you guys what has happened with Mr. Ronnie. So we're gonna hop right on into it. I guess I should share my screen previously. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah. All right. So this is his court docket with all his cases, and as you can see right here, it says reopen. I'm gonna try to highlight it so y'all can see it. So it's reopened on here. So when we go ahead and click on it, and the reason they have so it's two docket entries only because him and another individual was associated with this case, but that's neither here nor there. And this one was also forwarded to the circuit. Oh no, it wasn't associated with anybody else. It's just one is for the district court, and then it was forwarded to the circuit court or higher court, so that's why it has two entries on here. But let's see. Hold on, let me do something right quick before I whatchamacallit. Did it even show it? Yeah, hold on. Let me get this off of here. Da 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 da. That there. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. Okay, I'm gonna reshare. Make sure, because if I scroll up, I know his address is on there, even though everybody can go on and see it. All right. So remember when we said that he was on probation? And here it is. It was the charge for a controlled substance, possession with an intent to distribute, and he was sentenced to a 3-year supervised probation, and that probation was supposed to end on December 10th, 2024, because obviously it was 3 years. He's already had a violation, as you can see, and that warrant was issued on June 1st, 2022. and the warrant was actually served almost 2 months later on August 30th, 2022. So we scroll down on the latest docket entry because remember it said that the probation officer submitted her report and they requested for a summons to be issued. So this is where we left off. So that was done on December 3rd. So on December 12th, there was an order or ruling to issue VOP summons with charging documents. Now, like I said, I ain't from Maryland, so I have no clue because, we're going to have to look this up and see what this means. Uh, Let me see. All right. All right, so this is it. Upon review of the petition for violation of probation. Okay, so that's what it is. So if we go back here, here's the order rule. So it says to issue VOP summons with charging documents. So obviously, VOP means violation of probation, which is filed by the state against Karon, obviously, and it says the court hereby orders that a summons be issued to Karon with attaching charging documents directing them to appear before this court at a certain date and time to answer to the alleged probation violation. All right. And I'll read this so everybody. So this is, and I love Chat GP. So if you're like unfamiliar with all of this stuff, you could definitely ask and the AI to kind of give you an overview of what this means. But this is what is ordered from the court. All right, so the probation officer submitted her report to the court. The judge, the judge reviewed it, and this is their order or ruling on that report. All right, so the summons is going to be issued. With that is going to be another document that shows all of the violations that he violated, all the rules and conditions that he has violated, and it will also have a date and time where he has to appear. The basis for this, it says the state has presented sufficient evidence alleging that defendant has violated the terms of their probation, and they have to make sure that it's specific. The specific alleged violations, including the dates and details, and it says that the defendant is entitled to a hearing to address the alleged violations. Let's see, instructions: the summons shall be served upon defendant by, and so they will instruct how they will serve it. So whether it's going to be personal service, whether it's going to be certified mail, return receipt to their last known address. The charging documents shall detail the specific allegations of probation violations against the defendant. The defendant must appear in court on the scheduled date and time with or without counsel to respond to the violation of probation charges. Now, if he fails to appear in court as directed by the summons, the court will then issue a warrant out for his arrest. All right, now this is a sample document, but this kind of give you guys an overview of what was ordered by the judge. So we go here. So the summons was issued today, and his violation or his case has been reopened. Now, if we scroll back to the hearing, the date that he has to appear, and I know it is like, why? So his initial appearance, he must appear January 6, 2025. That's the initial appearance. So he must appear at that date and time. He can either be with an attorney or he doesn't have to be with an attorney. All right. Then his hearing for the violation of probation is scheduled for February 10th, 2025. Now, I know everybody was like, dang, that's a long time. Y'all have to understand, all right? During this time, attorneys and the court go on vacation. It is the holidays. Nobody's about to move around they stuff just to hear this. I know it is a serious matter, but they have breaks too. So you can't expect for him to have an early court date. Right now it's December 12th. So the courts, the judges are going to be in, and those who are, the judges are going to be out, some of them, and those who are in, they have to cover other dockets for other judges. So their plate is already swamped from cases that have probably been put on a docket months in advance. So I know this is a slow process, but we are making progress. That is all that matters. Okay. Now, we're probably going to see Ronny do whatever. Me personally, I don't even click on his stuff anymore because I could care less. He's draining. He needs to just go away. He needs to just go away. I don't care. I'm not feeding into all that. But if it's something that is court related, I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated. So thank y'all for sending me the inbox. So I was like, let me just come on here and do a update for you guys. So the judge did order a order a summons. The summons has to be served along with all of the documents, or on the document, the charging document that shows all the rules of, that he's violated. His initial appearance is January 6th. His probation hearing is February 10th. That's all. That's it. So what he does between now and the time he gets served, and then from the time he gets served to the initial appearance date, that's on him. But it is, I mean, we can say this is progress. That's all we can do. At this point, he has enough rope to hang himself, literally. So if he wants to sit there and carry on, y'all, let that man carry on. If he gonna sit there and talk, let him talk. Whatever he wants to do, let him do it, because he's digging a deeper hole under him. So, and the reason that this report was submitted, it was because of the mall incident. So not only did you get 2 peace orders against you, you also caught an assault charge. So the judge is looking at that. So everything that everyone has submitted to that probation officer, she has. She has. Let me go through this. Hello, Cassandra. What's up, Tiffany? Yes, hit that like button. What's up, Tyron? What's up? What's up? What's up? Just please say he's in custody. Not just yet. So no warrant has been issued for this, only because it is a probation violation hearing. So for those who are just coming in, the judge has ordered for a summons to be issued and to send him the documents to let him know that he has violated his probation and he must appear in court on January 6th and February 10th. If he does not show up to his violation of probation hearing, there will be, you know what? I need to see if he is required. I mean, that's the initial appearance. So I'm wondering, if he doesn't show up for the initial appearance, will he be issued a summons? I'm just kind of going through here from the last time he violated his probation. And that was, let me see, probation report, request for summons. Then that issued. Then it was reopened, and then the bench warrant was issued. Yeah, okay. And then that's when he was locked up. He got locked up because a warrant was ended up being issued. Okay. So I think if he doesn't come to this January 6th date, then it's a possibility that a warrant may be issued, but I need to clarify that. But I definitely know if he does not show up to his VOP hearing, then a warrant will be issued out for his arrest. Good morning, Fabulous. Everybody's saying, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yes, he did, Fatima. He did ask for it. I mean, and you're going to keep on talking and you're going to keep digging a hole for yourself. So it's just adding fuel to the fire, because there are people out here that are actually in contact with the PO or sending the PO stuff. And the PO is going to forward that to the courts, to the DA's office. So you can't go in there and be like, I didn't violate my probation, because there's clear evidence that you did. Like, there's videos out there, and you don't know how many witnesses probably, contacted. There's a lot of people, a lot of information that has been sent. What he's out here going crazy, Rock. Please get real arms. Yeah, she really does need to get and we know Ron because she has the peace orders against him, but there are more people out there that do not like her. So that is for more the reason to get security, especially if I have a child. I want to feel safe when because we can't keep her cooped up in the house. What's up, Louisiana girl? Hey, T Love. Good morning. He should wait. Hold on. Let me scroll down. He should be arrested on new charges, in my opinion. Sales on live. Child, here's the thing: they can't prove it. I know as much as we want him, like, okay, we know what he's selling, but they would actually have to have one probable cause to even arrest him for that. All we know, he's selling Jolly Ranchers out of the car. Y'all see what I'm saying? So logically, we know what he's selling, but somebody has to be able to prove that he's selling. So you have to have probable cause to even arrest somebody. Good morning, Chantrice. How you doing this morning? Slay said he did it to himself. Yeah, he did. I mean, he can sit there and he can blame whoever he wants to blame, but at the end of the day, this is not, we live in an age where we have technology, right? We have access to surveillance cameras, cell phone cameras, anything that can record. So he really can't say that it was Krishan's fault that he caught an assault charge from the security. All they got to do is, I'm pretty sure they have the mall footage. Like, you literally walked up on somebody, security had to step in, you then became hostile with security, who is supposed to secure the mall from people like you. Make that make sense. Yeah, 103 watches and 39 likes. Even if you're in the bushes and you got this tea and you about to report this tea on your page, please like it. Do they do house checks and random RX screens? That is a very good question. I know Texas, they do. They ain't even gonna call you and say they come, and they're just gonna be at your door. Good morning, Natasha. I hope all of y'all are having an amazing. What is it? Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday, or is it Thursday? Hold up. The day. Oh, it's Thursday. Lord Jesus. Scrawny Ronnie is trying to dig a hole for Krishan that he is going to fall into himself. Exactly. Really, she is not studying nobody. And that's the way that you should. Don't nobody care about what all y'all got going on. I'm just going to be over here with me and my kid. And that's all. Uh, I'm like, what? All these spam. I don't understand how you put your number on a spam, the do not call thing, and they still end up calling and texting. God's high favorite plans. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Even though we heard them talking about it on live. Oh yeah, yeah, and it sucks, right? It really does suck. I mean, if he came out and said, I'm selling such and such, then that would be sufficient. But he didn't come out and say it, and he could have been doing anything. He could be, like I said, he could be selling now laters out of the car. We don't know because we weren't there. God's favorite plans. It's like he's trying to get himself in rock lock. I mean, he can't really get her locked up because she's not doing anything to violate her probation. She transferred her probation. She's following the rules. She's getting permission. So she's not doing anything. She's not doing anything to jeopardize that. We definitely do it here in Cali. Pops up for real. Yeah. And but what y'all have to realize is that Ronnie is always constantly on the move. He's never at home. So it is going to be difficult for them to even try to serve him because he's never at home. But they have to make their attempts. And so many attempts, if they don't make it, then they would have to move to alternate service. So I hope that they're able to catch up with him and get him served. What's up, Buttercup? Cassandra, what about the video with him rolling up backwards? I mean, once again, you have to understand we don't know what he was. I mean, yes, he has backwoods, but you could use. Well, I don't know. I'm not a smoker. I was thinking you could possibly put tobacco. He could say that was tobacco, unless somebody caught him in the act right then and there, took it and tested it, and found out it was, Mary Jane or something else. Then that's the only way. But just by him rolling up backwards, that could have been anything he put in there. All right. It could be some lint. We don't know unless we was right then and there to be able to test it. You think he stopped bothering her. Exactly. And that's what I was talking about. I can't even remember the days of the week. But in another live, I was saying how even though the peace orders, we don't have copy of the peace order, so we don't know exactly what the judge ordered, because he would have to actually write on there. Even though we say no contact, he would have to elaborate. That means not mentioning her name, not mentioning the baby's name. So it's just hard to kind of determine exactly what else he ordered for Ronald McDonald or Ronnie Karan to stop doing. Can they put a warrant out for his arrest? No, not at this time. The only time a warrant is going to be issued is only if he does not show up. So the dates is January 6, 2025. That is the initial appearance. If he does not show up at his initial appearance, and I have to verify that because I don't know if it's the violation of probation. He doesn't have to, well, not does it, but if he doesn't show up, he will get issued a warrant, or if it's the initial appearance. But I'm assuming it's going to be the initial appearance, because normally this gives you time to go get a lawyer and have them file their notice of appearance and just show up for you at the initial appearance. But I don't even think he has the money to even obtain counsel. But I think if he goes to this initial hearing, they're going to ask him, whether or not he has counsel, and if you already know with the criminal system, he can, ask for a court appointed attorney. Let me see, did he do that? Where is his stuff? Probation officer. That's for attorneys for the defendant for both times. I don't know who this person is. We about to see. I gotta go though, because I need to do some work. Because I gotta pick my kid up from college tomorrow. I don't feel like working. I don't know. Maybe he's a court opponent attorney. I have to see. There's usually a list. I need to find the list to see if he's on the list to be a court appointed attorney. But this is the attorney that he used initially and when he violated his probation. Um, but yeah, so they can't arrest him unless he fails to appear before the court. What's up, Rose and Gold? Can they P-test? They can. I mean, here's the thing: if he is currently on probation and he is checking in, then yes, obviously that should be a what you call that, a condition where he has to take a urine test. Now if he goes to court, I don't know. Like I said, Maryland is different. I've literally seen people that will go to court and the attorney, well, like the judge will be like, well, you need to report to such and such and give them a piss sample. I'm like, what? And so many people have gotten caught up like that. God's favorite plans. I was speaking on the fact of he keeps mentioning that crime he done back in the day. He says it was Farak. Okay, so everybody has to understand that they cannot reopen a case that has already been dealt with and disposed. He did his time. Like I said, he took a Alford plea, and what he did was he he took a plea negotiation in layman's terms and said, okay, I'm going to plead guilty to these type of charges if y'all dismiss that charge. And so that charge was dismissed. He took a plea negotiation, and that's that. So they can't reopen a case that has already been tried. All right. If any new evidence came about that shows, something otherwise, then that's totally different. But they're not going to reopen a case because he's saying, I did this for Rock or whatever the crap he's saying. All right. So that's just not going to happen. He's not going to get in trouble. So that's why he know that. That's like double jeopardy in a sense. Fatima says he's going to have them bounty hunters come pick him up because I'm sure he's not going to turn himself in. Well, he's not turning himself in. He just has to appear for court. So if he doesn't appear for court, then that's it. That's a wrap for him. Mary Jane is legal now, recreational in MD. I know that like in Oklahoma, you have to have a medical card in order to do Mary Jane. And my cousins, they had me cracking up because I was like, how y'all get medical cards? Oh, I'm sorry if y'all listening. I'm so sorry for telling y'all business. But my cousins got medical cards. I just be laughing. They need to get that clown tag number. Okay. Hey, I know some PIs, boy. I know some PIs that be clocking everything. I can't be telling they how they be doing it, but these is like ex law enforcement people. So I use them when I need them to find somebody out here. Don't be playing. And is the alleged paternity suit in the MD system? Yeah. Child ain't nothing. That boy ain't did dilly squat. So that application didn't even make it out the computer system. They probably hit straight denied on that. They hit denied on that. Because if they was going to go forward with that, there would be a suit for paternity on here, in which it is not. This is the last entry is this assault charge. Is the battery charge just going to be a violation? I thought separate charge. No, so it is a separate charge, but that is also a violation because remember when you're on probation, you can't get any new charges. So unfortunately, we don't have access to, the probation report, so we don't know exactly what all he violated. Cause all clown cars. What's up, Angela? Good morning. Pamela said I'm sick of whack. I'm about to say I'm a drop. Hold up. Where is my link? I have a link. Just in case somebody wants to come up. I ain't got much time, but I'll let if y'all want to come up and state y'all piece. La, 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 la. I am so sick of whack, Carlissa, Ronnie. But you know what? I am sick of them as well. I'm not going to kid y'all. I have 5 Instagrams. One is my personal one is my official one, and 2 are for my businesses. So I will click off my YouTube one because I don't want to see all that. I'm so sick and tired of all of them. To be honest, I am sick of the circus and everything about the circus. I just want to see justice be done. And that's it. So I'll post my content and I will click out of and go back to my personal IG because I'm so sick of seeing this. That's why I was like, I can't sit here and report on that every day. Buttercup says still blaming Chrisean for him getting for the unaliving, but who's to blame to the exactly, which he never talks about. Okay. Cause there's one case on here, but I ain't even gonna do that because that's gonna start some mess. But Ronnie needs to take accountability. That's all I gotta say. He gotta take accountability. Natasha, it's a way they can catch this slow bus boy. No, it is. It is. But we have to make sure that we follow the course procedure. So, I know here in, well, I can't even say in Texas because like Dallas County is different than Harris County. I know Harris County, you have to make 6 attempts. You have to make 6 attempts. If those 6 attempts you don't get it, then you can move for a motion to substitute service. I know in Dallas, it just depends. You have to have some really good reasons as to why you were unable to serve somebody, and then you can move to alternate service. But if I'm not mistaken, a summons can be issued by law enforcement, and so law enforcement already has certain system where they can track somebody. So he's gonna get served soon. I know he is. Double jeopardy. He was sentenced and did the time. So done. Exactly. Yeah, I know, but just keeps mentioning it. I know he's going to do that. He's trying to be heard. That's why I was like, maybe if we just close our eyes and turn around and walk away, he will go away. I'm so sick of him. But he's also using the past incident as threats towards Chrisean. Yeah, and you know what? At this point, let him. Let him. Oh, this man. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to call him back. I'm gonna go through these comments and I gotta go because I have a call that I gotta get on. Um, Latham. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me answer this. Oh my gosh. That's why I was like, email me. You gonna sit here and tell me, and I'm not gonna remember. I'm doing something. People don't follow directions at all. All right. Pamela says all they have to do is pull that book out. Blue fish, red fish, green. Oh my gosh, Dr. Seuss books go hard. That's how I taught my kids how to read at a very early age. Lady E said he was with another guy, and him and that guy managed to escape and leave Chrisean with the man to go to his car and get a pow pow. Something not adding up with that story. It's not, and we will never know the story at all. Michelle Gray said he is the Lulu. Literally, he is so stalking a woman, and her child is disgusting. And Carlos has been the one pushing this narrative. We all know that the DNA test paternity has been established. Yeah, we do know that. We do. And that's why I said sometimes you just gotta let a person dig dig their ditch in a sense, because we all know this. And like I said, everybody was like, well, he doesn't have a right, da 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 da. As I stated before, I can't stress enough, anybody can file a lawsuit or start a suit. Okay, it is up to them to prove these things. So if he goes to the child support office or he goes to the attorney's office, they're going to determine that paternity has already been established. If he wants to contest that, he's going to have to get a lawyer that is willing to accept his case. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. A lawyer who already knows that the DDC is a reputable DNA center, is not going to go up against them because they already know that paternity has already been established. Like, go and look at their statistics. He's not going to be able to get a lawyer. He's not to contest that. He's not going to find a lawyer that is going to go up against the DDC. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all bet y'all gonna listen to me one day. Does Rock's case include a gag order? I don't know. I do not know. These are the peace orders that are against, well, that are against him. The only thing that we can see on our side is that he shall not abuse, cannot contact, and shall not enter a residence. That's all. Whatever he written on these temporary orders and sent to Karon, that the only people that know is Chrisean, the court, and Karon. That's all. I don't have access to that, so I don't know if he elaborated on some things. Right. I just want justice to be served. Plan, say that again. Lady E said he has to be really be a punk to not be able to overpower one guy, and you have your boy with you. Yeah. I'm not sure, but I wish she'd take it a step further and sue for defamation and just get a gag order. Sean Malone should probably get one too. And that, whew, that's why you messing with a whole wasp, bee's nest, whatever type of nest that is dangerous if you mess with them. So you're talking about Sean Malone is her and Tasiki's biological father. Y'all do realize that this man actually adopts he's I think he's either a foster parent or either way he adopts children. If y'all go to his page, y'all will see his adopted children. They're white, black, and whatever other race there are. If he is their godfather, that is just a godfather. It's just a coincidence that they have the same last names. People are very slow on this internet. And then number two, with Chrisean and these peace orders, we all wish that she can take it a step further and do what Megan did. And I will be having part two of the Megan conversation, the amended complaint tonight. But that goes back to Chrisean having a team to say, okay, this is what you need to do in order to get this done. And I wish and I pray that she does have a team that can sit there and handle this for her, but she's young, so she's not going to know. But I wish somebody could reach out to her and say, you need to get you a legal team, and she does just that. Now with these peace orders, if the judge did say, hey, the peace order also includes for you not to speak on her or her child, and he's not doing that, in order to enforce that, you have to file a police report. I'm sorry, checking my email. Oh, who done filed something now? Notice of past due filings of fact. Da, 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 da. Okay. If Chrisean and T Love say, yeah, y'all get those like buttons up. Especially if y'all like the conversation, y'all gonna go reuse it. If Chrisean sued him, she'd probably get the same judgment Nikki got after she's filed a suit. Nikki filed a lawsuit against Nosy Ho. I seen that lady on my stream. Yeah, and here's the thing with that. I mean, you can file a lawsuit and it can end up in a judgment, right? But it's not that the defendant is not going to just outright pay that judgment. Okay, that's another thing people have to realize. But it can hinder them from doing certain things. If you have a judgment on your credit report, that people don't realize that hinders you from getting things, loans so you can buy a car, loans so you can buy a house, loans so you can, get a business loan, person, whatever the case, they're going to see a judgment And if it's a large amount, I don't know. Think about Blueface. Right now, this man has, and that it has interest on there. So that 15 million gonna turn into 16 million and 17 million the more he sits there and ignores it. And then you have one pending judgment from who was that? From another girl in Las Vegas who was at the club. Then you have Soldier Boy's baby mama. I believe she filed a default judgment, and then there was a civil suit for the dude that Catavius. I can't even. I don't know the dude that Blueface attempted to that thing at the club. He has his own civil suit against whatchamacallit. So you have a judgment plus three more. Well, you actually have a judgment. No, actually, you have two judgments. I just don't know the amount of Jasmine Brooks' case. And then you have two pending default judgments. It ain't looking good for bro. So, yeah, even though you get a judgment, doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to pay him. I would be reporting him every time he mentions me or my child. Yeah. How's everyone morning feeling this morning? It's 33 degrees out here in Cali this morning. Oh man, I don't even know. I know it's cold. Let's put it that way. I know it's cold. I'm in Dallas and let me check my weather app. I know it's probably like in the 40. Okay, it says 52. So right now it's 52 degrees. 52. Uh my baby and I really have a bright future after I sue them. No, that's why sometimes you have to make sure that you have to make an example out of somebody. That's what you got to do. But you just make sure you do your research before you go sue somebody, though. Get all your evidence, collect everything to make sure that when you submit that petition, you got all your facts straight, all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. When I draft petitions, it takes me about a good 48 hours to draft these because I want to make sure I have all the facts and allegations included in there. Shamano needs to sue for slander and defamation, saying he's Tifa and Rock's dad. No, it's a coincidence that Malone's are exactly. People are slow though. I think Rashawn caught this Maryland for Ronnie on 2020. I remember her and Blue talking about how she took the charge for a darn it. You know what? So since you said that, I'm gonna go back. Oh man, y'all. All right. So if Chrisean said that, then it's gonna be out the bag. So this here, this y'all see this date, May 15th, 2020. So if you click on it, it has additional cases. So Chrisean did not take a charge for him only because he was also charged. So this is Ronnie's case. This is Ronnie's case, as y'all can see right there. These other two cases are for two individuals that were also part of that. So people don't realize that. So she didn't take the charge. I don't know because they did. Oh crap. Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, it says open. I'm crazy. But yeah. So this is Chrisean. So yeah, I just want to show y'all that right quick. So it was a total of three people. It was Chrisean, Karon, and I forgot what the other dude's name was. Now, what happened? I have no clue. But that's the charge that she was actually referring to. Let me see if yeah, y'all keep coming with them likes. Y'all keep coming with them likes. Yeah, and see this summons is still in the process of being served. That boy don't sit down long enough to even get served. And they have to serve it to the address that is on file. So it's not like, oh, Ronnie's over here at the trap house. Let me go serve them at the trap house. It don't work like that. Whatever address they have in the system and is on that summons, that's the address that they have to make their attempts at. Yep, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comments. It is greatly appreciated. What's up? Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh my God, I got somebody up here. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Can I do this? Angela, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I sure can. How are you doing? You are my first person to ever come up and speak. How you doing today?
Well, sis, I DM'd you earlier and asked you what was going on, and you was like, I just dropped them kids off. I got work to do. Give me a second and I'ma check. So I was gonna request to come up.
Yes, ma'am. What you got to say about this? You have the
So
platform.
I would not waste my time on somebody like Ronnie to try to sue. That's number one. Because like you said, people have to do their due diligence. They have to know their ins and outs before they go pushing for lawsuits and stuff like that. That boy ain't got two nickels to rub together. But what I would do, I would definitely make sure that he is incarcerated. That's what I would do. I would definitely go to the law enforcement every time he mentioned my name and my son's name and get him on cyberbullying. And yes, I would, because I wouldn't waste
Mhm.
my time trying to sue him. He doesn't have anything. He's never going to have anything. So that would be a waste. I would do that for bigger people that I know, even if I don't get anything, it can put them in a position where they couldn't on my son's name. He's irrelevant. He's the type of person, like I
Exactly.
said, put him in jail, and yeah, continue to keep orders on him where he could stay away from me and my son forever. That's all I would do for him. Now, Clarissa and everybody else, that's somebody that I would make sure I get a gag order, defamation of character and stuff like that on them. But I wouldn't waste my time on him. The only thing I would do for that young man is make him go right back where he belongs.
I agree. I totally agree with you. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. And that's why, and my biggest thing is people be like, oh, and y'all know I don't talk about the babies on here, but I just want to make this statement. How can you sit here and take care of a child when you don't have a job? You're selling candies out your car, you're at the trap house, you're smoking in the car. It's just like all of these wrong things. You're not fit to even be a parent. So I agree with you. He has absolutely no money. He can't even get a lawyer to do whatever it is that he needs to do.
But
So
he's
you're
not
right about
trying to
that.
really do anything, because that's the problem with social media. Social media is hyping themselves up, because that boy know in his that that's not his son, and he's doing all of this so he could get clicks and views. He's saying go online and see people say, he look at comments for him to get his information. And the people that's hyping him up, they're looking crazy, because he knows in his heart of heart, he's not going to try to push for anything, because again, he knows he's not the father. He may even know he didn't even sleep with Chrisean. Like, people have to use their heads. They have to put this girl is not speaking out for a reason. I know personally, I would not speak out on somebody who, one, I sleep with you. So I'm not even going to entertain you, because we didn't even sleep together. One, two, I didn't took a paternity test. Know that this man is my child's father. I'm not going to argue with you about you not being the father. So when people keep coming and
Mhm.
saying, why she just don't take a test? Okay, it's not Krishan or Blueface or Zeus or Lemmy's fault that y'all don't believe that it's a real test. So they don't have to entertain the public about something that they know. This is the thing that I sit back and I watch all these people go crazy, keep putting these comments. They don't have to entertain y'all, because they know that it's a real test, father. So why do they have to stoop to the public's level to entertain them that Ronnie is not the father? Like, that just doesn't make sense. And you
Mhm.
would think that the public would say, well, for Lemmy and Zeus and all these people not to be saying something, that must be because they know that this boy is clowning and he's not the dad. They don't think like that. They just continuously keep saying why they won't speak out, because they don't have to speak out about something that they
Mhm.
know is force. That just does not make any sense. And to go back to what you were saying, once paternity is established, for everyone listening in the comments, you cannot obtain paternity again. This is how people should have known Blueface was lying when he said to Whack, how do I take a test? And came out the next day and said, oh, I'm not the father. He already took paternity. They already acknowledged that he was the dad. He couldn't even take another test if he wanted to. It's already recorded in the DDC. He's the dad. Paternity has been established. That's the end of that. Case is closed. So when people be pumping Ronnie up, they be pumping him up for nothing, because he go before any judge. The judge is going to be like, did you know that a paternity was already established for this kid?
But,
Like, he's
it's
going to
not
look
it
crazy.
it won't even get that far
Get
though,
that far.
because once
Exactly.
you
It would
hire
never
once
even get that far.
yeah, once you hire an attorney, before they even file a petition in court, they're going to ask you during intake if paternity has been established, and if you lie, and then they take on your case and they do their due diligence to find out that paternity has already been established, you have lost out on money. That's the thing. So it's not
Exactly.
even going to get before the judge. That's what I'm be
Exactly.
trying to get people to understand.
And typing in the comments like, you guys sound crazy, because it's not even going to get that far, because paternity was established already. No one's going to even, that's why he wrote stuff on the side of those things, to make the viewers think, oh, he's serious. And sadly, those people, I don't know what's wrong with their brains, because all of those people are not young. Some of those people are grown-ups. I have went to comments where you got people saying, my internet son, so you a grown person. For you to say he's your internet son, you a grown person. And instead of people saying, listen, you know, basically trying to tell him it's not worth it, I don't think you should be doing this. The whole world knows the truth. No, they're hyping him up to push him right back where he belongs, in jail. Because because he's gotten it from the hate pages, like this whole Chrisean, he's getting that from the internet. He's getting that from the hate pages. This boy don't know anything about Chrisean, or anything about anything that's been happening in their lives lately. He's going off of what he see on the internet, just like everybody else. So the fact of the matter that people be running over to listen to what this boy says, it tells a lot about those people. It tells a lot about those people, because this boy is gathering his information up and lying and doing all these things. So why would I don't watch nothing that boy. Only way I see anything he have going on is if it come down the feed from the people that I'm following, that's Krishan supporters. I don't go
Mhm.
looking at nothing that he does, because he's irrelevant. He's a liar. So
Yep.
that would be stupid for me to even go and waste my time to listen to anything that he has. Know that this boy is straight up delusional. He's mentally disturbed, allegedly, but
Mhm.
allegedly, and that just doesn't make sense. I'm an adult. I would not waste my time listening to nothing this kid has to say, when I know that he's lying and he's just doing all of this because he's hurt, he's angry, and I know a lot of people be like, I feel bad. I don't feel bad for him. I don't, because he did the same shenanigan last year. I was researching and I seen what he was doing, this whole, oh, I'm the father playing little games with Blueface. I don't feel bad for him. He should have stayed in his lane, stayed where he was at, and told the people, whoever went for him, listen, don't contact me. No, that's not my baby. I'm not playing those games. But no, because mentally he's not, all there, allegedly. This is why he was easily to be sucked in. And the other fact that he is, everybody know what he does when he's online, how he looks, really crazy. And the sad thing, officer knows all of this stuff because there's multiple people
Yep.
sending her everything that he does online. I'm talking about every video that he makes, everything he do from the interview, everything his probation officer has it. And what his probation officer does with that information is takes that information, sends it up to the court, and gives the court all this information. So the people be hyping him up, not even knowing Ebony Brown is contact every time he does anything. So he crazy. And no, she can't physically go out to his house, knock on his door and lock him up. But he definitely fouled on him because I promise you, from the time he's been started since October, that lady has information since October of this boy getting on the internet showing himself to be a complete fool. So people study hyping him up, telling him, oh, take the test, oh, do this, do that. When he finally goes in, those people are going to move on to something else.
Yep.
He's going, they're going to
Yep.
pick up their comments and go looking for something else negative for them to do. So I just be watching him, like I feel sad that he doesn't have common sense to say to himself, you know what? It's not worth my freedom. But he care because some people feel like it's safer for them to be in jail because it's obvious this boy have nowhere to live. So if he's in jail, at least he got somewhere to live. He got food. He got shower. He knows what he's doing. Anybody that had common sense would be like, nah, I'm falling back off of this. Come out to the public and be like, I was just trolling, whatever, whatever. No, he keeps going deeper and deeper and deeper because trust me, he wants because he ain't got nowhere really to live. He's day by day, he's just waking up probably in his car, going to a friend's house. That young kid ain't got nowhere living. This is why they can't never serve him because he don't have
Mhm. He on the
nowhere
move.
living.
Mhm.
Exactly. So when you have a person, they don't care because they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to live for. Every day, this boy is lying, getting busted in his lies. What about the lie he told about the girlfriend? I already
I
knew when
see that.
I said that boy screenshotted somebody's pictures and posted it. And then 5 minutes later, they came out and saying that this was somebody that these girls are saying they don't even know him.
Oh
Come
my.
on. And you still got this boy about this baby and putting his picture next to that little boy looks just like Blueface and Chrisean. He looks just like his mom and
Yeah.
dad. Like people
It,
need to stop. Like that's
but
that's
you know
terrible
what?
that people be cheering this boy on. And I pray to God that they don't have kids because what you put out for somebody else is going to come back 10 times harder on you. So all these people that's sitting here thinking that it's funny, hyping this kid up, they're gonna reap what they sow. They're gonna reap
Mhm.
what they sow. Cause that girl, I don't care who don't like her. All these people don't like this girl for no reason. Cause none of those people know her personally. You reap what you sow. You sitting here having praying on this girl's downfall and having an innocent baby all up in this nonsense. They're gonna reap what they sow.
Yep. Oh, let me to what is it? I will stand always. If you want to hit me up if it's like business related, well when I say business related like actual law stuff, hit me up on my email yourfavparalegal@gmail.com. That's my business. So yeah. But no, I totally agree with you. I totally, and I know there was a comment regarding the paternity test. Nobody knows if it's real. The only thing, if Chrisean comes out or Blueface comes out and they post it on social media for us to see, okay, that's confirmation. Of course, none of us actually seen the full result. But here's the thing. If Ronnie really wants to do what he wants to do, what he's telling everybody he's going to do, it would have already been done. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Nothing has been done. It does not take that long. If he has gone in there, the application has already been approved. They have contacted the other party and asked them if they are willing to consent to a genetic DNA testing, and they refuse. The only way to get that done is through the courts. No petition for paternity has been filed. Period. I don't know how. No, I don't know another way to dumb that down. He's not doing anything because
But
he already
Cassandra,
knows. Uh-huh.
this is the thing
Mhm.
that baffles me about these weird people. This young man said he came out and started pursuing this stuff because of the internet. He
Yeah.
don't know these people. These people don't know him. Those people don't know Chrisean. Those people don't know Blueface. So you mean to tell me you started pursuing that this baby is yours because of some strange people telling you that this is your son? That doesn't even make sense.
At
That I
all.
be like baffled about. You let strange people tell you, and for the person who said we don't really know, speak for yourself. I know that the test is real.
Mhm.
I know that the test is real. Me, myself, and I know that it's real. So for the people who say we speak for yourself, I know that the test is real. This is why I speak so highly. Ronnie will make a fool of himself. The test is not fake.
It's not.
And
And it's
anybody that want to keep hyping him up,
they
they're
have
gonna hype him up to look of all. Anybody that's an adult, we're not talking about 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old kids. Anybody that knows, first of all, that was not a fake doctor's office. I am in the nursing field, I am in the medical field. That was not a
mhm.
fake doctor's office. That was not a fake doctor. DDC, for the people that's just have a huge block in their mind, DDC is a reputable company. These people are not going to be playing because it's a show.
Oh,
So for people who say
hold,
we don't know
hold
it's
that thought.
real,
Hold that thought. And I want to interject right here. So just like Zeus, just like the DNA test is real, y'all think about Gold's plastic surgery. They are real. Like they were included on what I forgot what show what Rolly was doing or whatnot. Those were real people and they actually are involved in lawsuits. So what are y'all trying to say, that she really didn't get plastic surgery because that wasn't a real um plastic surgeon? Is that what y'all saying? All right, but go ahead, continue.
these people are sick. That's how you know they're either kids or they have a mental block just like Ronnie, because no one is going to put their license on the line to make people think this is a fake test. If people were smart, those numbers on that so-called fake test, try calling DDC with those numbers. Try calling.
Mhm.
And then you come back to me and you tell me what they say. Those numbers on Chrisean and Blueface's test, not Ronnie's, but Chrisean and Blueface, you can call
Oh my gosh.
DDC and they can verify those numbers for Chrisean alone.
Yeah, every
So keep saying it's fake. If you never called that number for DDC and try to put those, I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. If you're not an adult and you don't know how the real world, you got to say, because people who are adults and they know that no doctor's going to put their license on the line and no reputable company is going to put their name on the line for Blueface or nobody else's face, for Chrisean, for Zeus, for Lemmy, they just wouldn't do it. So the fact that people keep saying that it's fake, they sound and look stupid. They're not going
uh-huh.
to do
So
that under no
what
circumstances.
what I have on the screen is an actual DNA test that was given to me and the attorney to file with a court docket because he's already established paternity. So is everybody saying that this DNA test is fake because it came through an email? to the firm, and it's a copy, and we use this copy in a legal proceeding, this is an actual DNA test. So because what we seen on Zeus, that was a copy. I would not, first of all, y'all have to realize if she logged into a system, she printed the documents out. That could be a
Mhm.
possibility. And that's
Yep.
why we see a copy of the DNA test. And she probably just put it in a folder. Who Blue probably put, who knows? Somebody put it in that manila folder. Because people don't just, if you, now me as a paralegal and a teacher, I have envelopes, right? But if you want to keep that sealed, then they're going to grab whatever envelope they had and put it in. So that is a copy because it's a possibility that she printed it out from the actual website. I'm not understanding why people don't understand that. Because if we
Because they
say it's a
just want to
copy, then
be ignorant.
oh
They
my
just want to
gosh,
be expect people to just put all their stuff. She don't have to present her hard copy to the internet. She doesn't have to do that. Like Ronnie was saying, oh, if it's real, then present it to the front. No, my brother. And you try to
she
go
doesn't
for
have to do that.
paternity, they won't present it to the front. How about that? How
Exactly.
about you
And that's
try? And they going to present it to the front. How about you try to go after that? And they're gonna present it to the front. Gonna try to do that because he know in his heart of heart, he know the truth. He didn't told so many lies. Oh, I slept with her on Blue's birthday. On Blue's birthday, she was in the doctor's office finding out that she was pregnant. So,
that
like,
was the
what is
funny
wrong with
thing.
people?
Thank you, T
What is
Love.
wrong with people? They just they don't use their brain like negativity. They want to wake up with it. They want to go to bed with it. And they just want to
Hmm.
believe what they want to believe. Once people got something made up in their mind and they already got a black heart, ain't nothing you could do to make them believe anything outside of what they already done set their mind up to believe. So I
That's
don't
true.
argue with
That's
people in the
very true.
comments. I don't argue. I know the test is real. Chrisean know it's real. Lemmy know it's real. All the people that need to know, they know it's real. No one cares what the internet
Hmm.
thinks. Internet is not a real place. Those people,
My
half of those
point
people are botched.
exactly.
Right? Like no one
They don't have to
cares.
prove nothing. They don't have
No
to
one
prove
cares.
nothing. That's
Prove
why
nothing
I
to
want
these
to
people.
Zeus. Like, don't nobody have
No, when
time.
they
People
say
actually
that,
got a
I just
business.
be reading the comments. When they say, "Why won't Zeus step up?" For Zeus, probably be laughing like, "Yo, do you see these people? They
Hmm.
really believe that we would sit up here and like no one's gonna ruin their whole business to present something fake. Like that just doesn't even make
Hmm.
sense. And the fact that somebody could just get on the internet and just say something and everybody run with it is crazy. This is why Glorilla came out talking about I'm pregnant because people just fall for anything. They
Anything.
just
I
take
was cracking up.
anything. Exactly. They just take whatever they want to take and just roll. Blueface started it. Yeah, he started it because he could shut it down because he know he's the father.
Yep.
Like he started
Yeah.
it and he
He,
can finish it because he is the
y-
father. Like I'm not saying that it's nice that he started it. I'm very disgusted that he started that. I'm very disgusted
mhm.
that last year they was playing this whole game. Krishan was liking whatever. Very disgusted that they did all of that because this is their karma. This is what
Yeah.
happens when you
Entertaining
start
that.
putting stuff like
Mhm.
that in the atmosphere. You cannot. Neither one of them. They're both to blame. It's not only his fault. It's her fault too because she was mad that he did that. So she tried to make him mad, and the only one suffering here is the baby. So
Yeah.
I'm not pleased with neither one of them, and it's both of their fault. People like to say, "Oh, it's Blueface fault." No, it's both of their fault. But at the end of the
Yep.
day, they both know that they don't really care. People keep saying, "Why Blueface don't come out and say something?" The boy already put the paternity test in his Snapchat. He's incarcerated. What do y'all want the man to do? He's already showed y'all, here goes my paternity test. This is my proof. They still
Mm.
want more. Like, please.
Yeah, I was like, do y'all want to personally go down there with them, have them log on to the portal and show y'all? They not obligated to show us anything. But like you said, they started it, they can finish it, they can nip it in the bud. I wish that Chrisean would come out and just hire an attorney to scrub the internet to get rid of all of this. Because my fear
Me
is
too.
not just, the baby, but also his siblings. Like they are old enough to go onto YouTube and see. You'll be surprised what kids see on YouTube if you haven't restricted it. You will be surprised.
Right.
So I will feel bad to come across something and it's talking about me as a child. Do you know what that can do to him mentally? And
Exactly.
people don't
So
understand that.
I pray that she does that before he's able to, because this is how you know her and her child is famous. And her son is not the first for people to drag. If you guys remember, there was a time where Beyonce's daughter Blue Ivory used to be dragged every day on
Yep.
the internet. I try to
Mhm.
go back to compare to show people, just like how Krishan and Krishan Jesus, you know, they do this to stars. I can't find anything from when they used to drag Blue Ivory on the internet. Remember how they used to talk about her hair?
Uh-huh.
But
Talk
I
about
can't
that wasn't
find it.
Beyonce did
I
give
can't
birth to her.
find
It was
nothing.
bad.
It
Oh
was
yeah, because they
bad.
did it. They scrubbed the
So the
internet.
point that I was trying to make is that just like how I couldn't find anything, that's the same. She needs to make it so
Mhm.
that, yeah, it's just a vague memory in people's mind, but you can't go to the internet and find nothing like that. Somebody had a question up there and they were saying something about he's violating a restraining order. Can't he, get arrested? Cassandra already expressed. If we don't know what's in the order, then that's one. If that's not in the order, then no, he
Mhm.
can't be arrested for order. And two, I personally have spoken to people, his PO, the police department, and Krishan is the one that has to be the one to report that he is doing those things to the police department.
Exactly.
She has to be
Mhm.
the one. If she does not make that report, it doesn't matter. It's like deaf ears.
Yep, and that's it. Well, I'm glad that she made this first step in putting out the peace orders, but I just hope that she maintains them. Like if the judge does go ahead and it extends it for, 6 months or a year, I just hope that she does everything in her power to ensure that it's enforced. Like if he violates that in any way, you need to take measures to ensure that it's
Exactly.
enforced.
I don't know button, because my thing is, this is what a mother is supposed to do: protect their child at all costs. And that's protecting
Mm,
your child, because if no one didn't know, when he did that whole rundown at the mall, that boy was trying to take the baby. The girl who
yeah, that's
came out, who was
crazy.
there, who was the friend, she said before he turned the cameras on, he was pulling on the baby. He was
Oh,
on.
wow.
Those are the things that he did not show in his video.
Yeah, he's not gonna
He
show that.
had plans to take run. So when
And
people was thinking that it was funny and it was cute, you had people that was literally crying, because this is bigger than what people know. This is beyond clicks and views, and this boy really is not wrapped too tight. And if he was able to take that baby, God knows what would have happened. He was
mhm.
pulling on that baby, trying to grab that baby out of the friend's hand. And if
Now
Krishan would have
see,
snapped in her mind, that girl could have been in a world of trouble. Because of
yeah,
what? Because of
that
something that could have been all avoided. She could
luckily
have
they have
ordered
cameras in
whatever
the
she
mall.
wanted at exactly.
Because he
I
can't.
would
Because
have
if he go
ordered.
to court, and talk about why I didn't do this, and they already got surveillance showing that you did do this, my boy, you are in trouble.
Exactly. That's why that guy took out that assault thing, because that guy said, I don't know who's playing with you, but I'm not playing with you.
I
And
know
I
that's
thank
right.
God that that guy did that. I thank God that he did that because he let him know you didn't barked up the wrong tree. And that's what he needs. Anybody that he plays with, he needs somebody that's going to be like, "Oh, you talking to me? Oh, I stay right there. I got something for you."
That's
He
why I was
will
like,
show him
ooh.
that you're serious.
Yep. But see, the thing is, I think
He's
really there's something really mentally going on, and I'm like being
of
serious at this
course.
point
Of
because
course.
you have an assault charge, you have two peace orders, and you have violated your probation, but yet you are still carrying on in this manner. Is something really wrong with him? And the sad part, I went on his mother's Facebook, and she made
Me
a
too.
post that she is standing pretty much 10 toes behind. And I get it, that's your child. But if your child is wrong and your child is out there
He's
crashing
wrong.
out, you as a mother need to step in and handle that. My oldest son is 18 years old, and God bless me with the awesomest kids ever. So I don't have to ever worry about this. But if I see any of my sons spiraling out of control, I would do just like we don't see Dre. We have not heard from Dre. We don't even know what's going on with Dre. So whatever Carlissa did, she actually was a mother at that time and say, "Hey, this is what you need to, you need to get off of social
Mhm.
media." That's the only thing I agree with Carlissa if she did have a role in that. But to sit
Which I don't
here,
think she did.
I
Which I don't
was
think
like,
she did. We're not about to sit here and give that lady credit. That's the same lady that sat up there on the interview with Ronnie, knowing that that's her grandson, and did what she did for her little 5 minutes of fame
yeah, that
out
pissed
and
me off.
clicks and views.
Yeah, that right there pissed me off though. Yeah. I can't believe she
That
did
pissed
that
me
because
off
baby,
because
I
that
would
girl,
have
that
been
lady
cussing.
knows. She knows that that's her grandson, but because she wanted her clout, her clicks, her views, she sat there and entertained him just so she could get her clicks and views and her clout.
Mhm.
At one point, I was like, okay, maybe, what she's trying to do is she sees that he's spiraling out of control. She is familiar with uh mental illness,
Yep.
allegedly. So maybe she's back in because the way she was reserved, like, okay, with a person like him, you got to stay calm. You can't match his energy because, as y'all could see, he was turning into like the demon. He was like, what? He was
I
looking
see.
like,
Babe, I had to click
girl, did you
off.
see
I
his
couldn't
face?
watch
He
that.
turned his head like the exorcist, like, what you trying to say? Like, so she was
Mm-mm.
calm and reserved because she wanted to continue to talk to him. So she kept it at a mild tone that reeled him in. But at the end, everybody who was watching noticed that she said, well, half of us know, but so she basically
Yeah.
let people know, I know that's my grandson, but for shits and giggles right now, say whatever. But the lady know what's going
Yeah.
on. But the fact that she entertained him, I didn't like that, but she's so heavily invested in it. It's like she can't control. Like she is just like
She
it's like a
can't.
heavy omen on that lady.
But with her, I believe now that because yeah, we know we've seen her in movies here and there, but now it's like the spotlight. Well, she's included in the spotlight. I don't want to say the spotlight is
Girl,
on
she was an
her,
extra.
but
She was an extra in the movies, girl. She wasn't a star. She was an extra, and she hype about being an extra.
oh my
Let's we if we
gosh,
gonna call a thing a thing, we gonna call a thing a thing on this here channel. We not gonna be sitting up here pink punk faking. She was an extra.
Carlos. But I was like, this is the most attention she's ever had. So I think she's just hyped that she's part of it, and she gets to put her 2 cents in and carry on and all this other stuff, and people that's what people enjoy. But Carlissa, that lady crazy too. I ain't no way anybody will be talking about my
Oh, she
grandchild. I don't have
definitely
nothing.
have her issues mentally too. Yeah.
Whew,
That's why
that's a
that's
whole
another
nother.
thing. That's another thing why when people be like, "I can't believe her. Why is she doing this?" That's because if people don't understand mental illness, that's why they don't understand why she, they don't understand why she keep doing it. Mental illness is mental illness. And again, I'm in nursing. I had I've done mental health medical billing for years, like over 14 years. And when people don't understand it, then that's why they always can't believe the things that people they never can believe the things that they do because they have same minds. So they're looking at these people like Clarissa and Ronnie, like, wow, same mind. People have to understand they're not built like you. They don't have the same mindset as you. This is why their actions is their actions and your actions would never be theirs because you guys are not on the same level mentally. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when she do things, it's to be expected. It's not even something to be like, I can't believe her. No, it's to be expected because but pertaining to her issue, why? This is why. I don't know if people follow her sister. Her sister showed some text messages between them, and her sister kept begging her in the text messages, you need to get help. You need to see someone. Whatever that keeps you this angry all the way up until present day, you need to seek help about it. Like her family knows what's up with her. This is why the family just people be like, "Oh, her husband can't control her. Only the doctors can control her." Okay, she's unmedicated. That's why she be spiraling out of control like this. And the same thing for that
Mhm.
young man, Ronnie.
Yeah, I just honestly I pray for him because mental health is that's something that is
It's
real,
serious.
especially in the black community. We don't ever want to take it seriously, but he really it's showing. It's really showing and the hate pages is what's fueling it because if anything was to happen to him, none of them are going to support him. I don't see anybody supporting him. I don't
Because they
see
don't care to use.
yeah,
Yeah.
not getting a lawyer, not getting him mental help, not reaching out to family members and saying, "Hey, this is, what's going on with him." Nobody is supporting him. He is spiraling. The only people that are reaching out to him is to get an interview and I don't know because maybe he's the talk of the town right now. Like I no, he needs to
somebody said
it's getting
somebody said Ronnie showed fake results and so did Zeus. No, sweetheart, honey, whoever you were, it went so fast. No, Zeus didn't show fake results. And the fact that you
that's
keep thinking
not
that
entertaining.
is why you and Ronnie is on the same level. The fact that your mind is not expanding no further than that, that shows me that allegedly you have mental issues too. And you
Because
know
I'm like,
nothing about the real world.
how how are the results fake? That's what I'm trying to see. Hold on,
That gotta be a kid. That gotta be a
let's
kid, or that gotta be
go.
somebody on the hate page side that's tapping in here trying to get the viewers to believe the fake narrative that because that cannot be a whole adult who's um whose mental is right saying that. That has to be a kid because there is a lot of kids that's behind these social that don't know what they're talking about, that don't even know anything about paternity, don't have kid the first, that don't know nothing. So, you just gotta take that as what it is.
I
Exactly.
posted it.
Zeus is not gonna make a fake test. Exactly.
Okay. So here, hopefully y'all can see this. like I said, you could get a copy, especially if you are logging in online and you are printed it out. I do family law as well. So we get copies of paternity tests in order to include in a paternity lawsuit. All right. This, as you can see, is what the prenatal paternity test looks like. It's not going to have the child because the keyword prenatal. Okay. Um, at the bottom, you will have the notary stamp, and then you will actually have the doctors. If you are tampering with this, you're going to jail. I'm just going to be honest with you. So this is what their prenatal paternity tests look like. Now I try what in the world, Cassandra? So I tried to zoom in as much as possible. As you can see, there is a notary stamp right there. I am also a
Yep.
notary. So if anybody is using my stamps without my permission, first of all, you have to secure your notary stamp at all times. Nobody's are supposed to access it. But if I feel that somebody is actually if they stole my stamp, I have to report that. So
And
by
that's
I don't
another
know,
charge.
yeah, I don't know how people are coming on and saying this is fake. As you can see, if you look, this is the notary stamp. That is, I don't know if that's a J or a S, and this person is a D. Okay, so it's not. They didn't use. Chrisean didn't come here and put in names and put in a fake. No, you actually have to. Somebody has to
And that
stamp this.
number,
So
Cassandra, the numbers on on that DD7, those numbers are not that one. The one
oh yeah,
that
this one right here.
Blueface and
Uh-huh.
Krishan is, those numbers is registered in the DDC. Those
Hmm.
numbers are real. Those
That's why I was
numbers
like,
are
I don't.
registered in the DDC. So these people just want to continue with this narrative that's not real. That those
Yes.
papers that they're holding, that is
It,
that
it's
entire
complete.
paper is in the system of the DDC.
I can't even fathom. Oh, it's a copy. She printed
It
it
doesn't
out.
matter
That's
if it's a copy. That's
what
like
I'm
where with your
saying.
social security or your birth certificate and you got a copy. What does that mean?
Exactly.
That your birth certificate is fake? Your social security
Exactly.
is fake because it's a copy? Like
It
this
is
is what I'm
still
saying
the
about
results
these
are still
people.
the
These
same.
people are idiots.
I draft wills. I draft power of attorneys, and I always encourage them to make copies and keep the original in a safe deposit box. Those copies that they can give to a banker, to a real estate agent, to a doctor, they're still legal documents, even though that they're copies. There's actual language in there that says copies are valid. So stop running with the narrative that, oh, it's fake because it's a copy. I am telling you now, as a family law paralegal, I ask for copies of the results so I can submit to the court. Okay? Point blank, period. So a copy that I receive, I'm not
They
going to
go
say it's
ahead and
fake
try to
because it's
make
a
that
copy.
boy, he gonna be embarrassed because that's not a fake test.
He
So
should be
Ronnie
embarrassed.
Ronnie would look stupid. That's why he ran with this whole fake thing. He tried to, people like, "Oh, people don't realize what he was trying to say." It doesn't matter what he was trying to say because at the end of the day, the test is real. He tried to make it seem like just like how I could do this, this is how they did that. No, dummy, that's not how they did that. They took a real test.
Mm-hmm.
You went to Google. They didn't go to Google. Okay. So for the people that's trying to say what Ronnie was trying to demonstrate is just like how he made a fake test, so did Blueface and Krishan.
Oh
It's
my
not the
gosh.
same. There's no
That's why
comparisons.
the new thing
That's what they was
called
trying to say. They was
our
trying to say
new
the reason why Ronnie did that was to try to show the viewers,
how
just like how he was able to go to Google, he's trying to say that's the same thing that they could have did. But the
slow.
thing is, they didn't do that, sweetheart.
Mm-mm. But
Sorry.
it, but the thing is, no, Ronnie got caught up and they had to come up with a quick excuse as to why they put that up there. If you're going to manipulate or tamper or Photoshop or whatever case may be, a DNA test, make sure you change the case number. No, them
Oh
dum
no,
dums
he left
just
it the
didn't change the
same.
case number. Yeah, exactly. Miss me
He
with the
left the
bull.
data.
Miss me with the
He left
bull.
everything the same. Was the number of the 99, the 00.0. He changed that and he put the name, his name and Chrisean name. That's the only thing that he changed on the template. Everything else
Hmm.
was the same that you seen on Google.
And it's sad. And people, instead of y'all doing y'all research, y'all just want to run with a narrative that can be easily debunked. Mari uses the DDC. Other reality TV shows uses the DDC. There's so many other shows and paternity courts and everything that uses the DDC for their shows. So what you're telling me, the results that Maury sits there and reads is false. Y'all have to use your
Yeah,
critical
they think
thinking
anything on
skills.
TV, they think because it's false. That's why they be saying Blueface don't really like Chrisean because they think that whole thing is a act. They don't look at them
Yeah,
as real people. They
yeah,
think
that's
the whole
crazy.
thing is an act. These people that went and had a whole relationship and had a baby, and they still trying to make it seem like this is a whole fake storyline. This is how you know people are delusional. This is how you know these
Yeah.
people. When you go to the store and buy the paternity test and swab yourself at home, that goes to the DDC.
Mhm.
Like these people are they're just not educated. And to argue with them, it makes you come down to their level. That's why I don't
Yep.
argue with
I
people in the
stopped.
comments because I know what I know. I am educated. I know about the medical field, and I would not ever waste my time to argue with these people who have nothing but hatred in their heart. They're just
Mm,
not like they're just not worth it. They're just not
yeah.
worth it.
That's why it's good vibes over here. I ain't feeding into the negativity, the hatred, and all that other stuff. People gonna call it what they call it, but I'm not just doing that. Mm-mm.
They mad that that little boy and Chrisean is set for their life, and they're mad that Blueface really had a baby with Chrisean. That's what they're really mad about. So they figure if they jump on that hate train, then yeah, they got something to stand on. Y'all don't, because at the end of the day, every single one of them on that side looks crazy because the fact he is the father. That's just the
Yep.
fact of the matter. So
Yep. And
nobody, it doesn't matter how many pages come out, the facts remain. DNA is DNA. And the fact remains that nobody can never erase the fact that that is that man's son. So it
yeah,
don't matter how many hate
period.
pages come out, how many people come out, it's never gonna negate the fact that that is that man's son. His mama can't change it, erase it. Nobody can erase the fact that that's his son. So this is why Chrisean don't come and speak out for what she knows that that's her kid's father, and that
Yep.
nothing that anybody say could ever change that. So yeah, like I wouldn't waste my
That's what
time
I
either.
exactly. So y'all mad she ain't obligated to do Dilly Squad. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all want Ronnie to do whatever it is that he think he can do, help him. That's all. Y'all running y'all flappers. Oh, hold on. My child calling me. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, they definitely help on this channel because they come with yeah, you gotta have facts. Like people who want to just sit and say how you don't know what y'all don't know who just run your mouth and think that people are just, you know, fanned out and this, that, and the other and the third. People don't know people's background on the internet. So that's why if I feel like someone's coming up saying something that is crazy, I just block them. I'm not even going to entertain. I'm not going back and forth. I'm not the person to be going to war on every I'm not doing none of that. You're blocked and I'm moving on cuz when you know the truth, you don't have to sit and argue with people about facts. Like that
Mm,
just doesn't make any sense to me. I would never argue with a person about something that I know is a fact.
yes, exactly. But hey, y'all, it was nice. Shout out to all the newcomers. I know y'all just coming in, but my son just called and say, "Mom, I gotta leave my dorm by 12." So I gotta run
Aw.
and go pick him up right quick and pack up his stuff and bring him home for the holiday for the break. So I'm gonna end this live, but thank you for coming up and I just love you. I love our little chats and on IG. It's awesome. But thank you definitely for coming up here and giving
Of course.
your 2 cents. Well, not even your opinion, but your factual opinion. That's what I'm gonna call it because you come up here and you know what you're talking about and you're not leading anybody astray. So thank you for coming up.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for always, us always talking, whether it's here, whether it's on Blue Rock, whether it's on
Yes.
Instagram. Thank you. I thank God for the connections that I've made through all of this, the good ones. So thank
Yes,
you for
yes.
having me.
You're welcome. And to all my mods, thank y'all for holding the chat down. Thank you all who have a membership that it's support. Thank you so much for that. To all my subscribers, my new and old subscribers, thank y'all for believing in me and supporting me and holding it down. I love y'all. Y'all are all awesome. To the replay game, what's up? Definitely. Now y'all all know since this is like a Ronnie Chrisean type of situation, the comments are off because I ain't got time to sit there and be cussing people out. All right. But you can also like, share, and subscribe if you want to support. My Cash App is scrolling below, or you can use the QR code in the corner. But until then, everybody have a blessed, what is it, Thursday? And I'll see y'all tonight.
Okay.
All
See you
right.
later, sis. All right.
Bye.